You talk about key drivers of the future, 6 to 8 key drivers of the future. And you say that technology is the joker of the pack. What do you mean by that?
Well, technology by definition can't be foreseen in detail. And for example, technology could lead us to a new form of energy, which might be clean and it might be green. And within 10 or 15 years, all of our worries about fossil fuels could begin to dissipate because we might find a completely clean form of energy. On the other hand, we might not. And what that means is it's a joker in the pack. It's a wild card, if you like. We never know what technology is going to bring.
And what are your concerns about the future?
I suppose I have several concerns. The first is the environment. We're 7.1 billion people today. Just a couple of hundred years ago we were 1 billion. So we have just mushroomed on the planet and we are affecting the environment big time. Even although global warming may have just stopped temporarily, we are still messing up the waters, we're still messing up the air, and we need to look after this planet because inside 30 years we're going to be 10 billion people. Now, they say that it's going to sort of calm down, maybe go down to 9 billion in 100 years' time. But that's a lot of people on this planet. So my biggest concern is the environment. My second concern, I suppose, will come later this century when computers become as capable of problem solving as humans. Because soon after that they're going to be twice as capable, then 4 times as capable. What future do we have after that? What are our kids? What are we going to do when machines are more capable than we are? So that's one of my concerns as well.
What are the hopes for the future then?
The biggest hope of all comes from medicine, because we're already living much longer. If we think about our parents today, they are much, much older than their parents were and their parents before them were. Now that means that we and our children will be living to be a good 100, 120 years of ripe old age. Plus, we're going to get rid of a lot of the horrible diseases. We're going to find many cures in this century for the nastiest diseases. So I'm hoping that we're going to have a happier, but most importantly, a healthier life.
So you are hopeful of the future?
People say to me, Ray, you're getting on a bit. You're an old guy these days. How can you be so optimistic? And I say because I look at the past. If you look at human beings in the last 200 years, you'll see that A, they're living longer. B, they're in much better health. C, they are so much more wealthy than they ever were. How can you not see it? It's obviously things are getting better and better and better. I don't see that changing. There will always be real problems like a war in this country and genocide in that country. But overall, people are getting happier, healthier and wealthier.
We are at a conference that is called Innovation in Mind. How do you define innovation?
Innovation is creativity. Innovation is finding a better way to do something. Innovation is not just thinking of an invention, it's thinking, if I went that way to work, it would take 2 minutes. I just realised, if I could park over there, that would mean a shorter walk. If I could take my bicycle that way, that would be cool. It's finding better ways to do things. Innovation is saying, how can I do what I do? How can we do what we do better? Innovation is pure creativity. But I tell you one thing, innovation is never done by a content man or woman. Any man or woman who is happy and wealthy won't innovate. You need to be lean and hungry and go for it type of person to innovate.